to the Dane Show, your place for everything drawing, animation, nerds, and games. My name's Pierre, and I'm here with my co-host, Joel. What's up, Joel?
Hey, what's good, everybody?
What's good? Well, 2018, we're trying to start it off with a bang, you know what I'm saying? So this is our first episode of the year, and we're going to try to do at least 4 episodes a month. We're going to try, don't hold it against us, But we're going to try to do that. We also want to take, advice or take submissions. If y'all guys have any ideas for any episode that want to be on the show, just hit us up. We can talk about something. We have a good time. I'm here to talk, and we can just put it up together, and we'll learn from each other. So, other than that, we're going to try to work together to try to complete things. That's always been a mission of Dane. So, if you got some artwork that you want to post, you want to talk about it, you have a problem with a story, we can help you out, or we can try to help each other out so we can get it done faster. You got like a picture, drawing a comic book, and you want me to ink it, I can ink it for you, and then, vice versa, do the same for me. And we can all try to get our projects done in a fashionable manner, you know what I'm saying? We also want to try to do challenges every month. And this is to help you get familiar with your character. Maybe you're not that familiar with your character. Maybe you haven't drawn doing this or drawn doing that. So we're going to try to do challenges to help you get familiar so you'll be ready to do your comic the way you want to or your story. Well, other than that, today's topic is about games. So what's the topic today?
The topic for today is is casual gaming really effective? What is the problem with casual gaming? Is it just an excuse for companies to add in microtransactions?
Okay.
This whole myth of casual gaming.
So basically, what is casual? Is it a device or is it actually real?
Yeah, is it something that's just been made up to make them have an excuse to pretty much put microtransactions in? Then a day and age like now, we have the internet and a lot of people's playing games together, and it is true that some people have more time to play than others, but if we go back to think about how games usually were back then, where we had to look up game guides or cheat codes or stuff like that, you had to complete games in the completion. And every game's always been a grind. Right. The games always had grind to it. And the only thing changed now is the fact that, there's different save points or it might be a lot longer, but that's always been initial designs for games. So it wasn't really called a casual gamer back then. You didn't really have chances to save most of the gameplay. Like, when you played Zelda or stuff like that back in the day, you tried to get everything. And you always had a sense of accomplishment once you got everything. Well, that's what they're trying to say now in today's age, that people who don't have time to play games, we're going to add these microtransactions in so we can allow you to stay up with the core players who pretty much earn that right to have whatever they have. And my whole thing is, I think that that's just something that they're using, just so people can feel like comfortable with an excuse to buy it. Now, obviously, people's not comfortable with the situation, and some people are, most people are raging about it. But it started off as something so simple as cosmetics, and now it's gone to expansions and DLC and stuff like that. So the whole excuse for using it for casual gamers is way out the window. I mean, it really doesn't make sense at this point. It doesn't really compute. What do you think?
Personally, back in the day, yeah, we did have to play games like that, but I feel like, yeah, they trying to put that in because most of the time back in the day, we were younger, we played using school, and, we was at our mom's house, and so we'd play the game, and then we'd get it done, we'd complete it, we'd have a whole lot of stuff, and we'll feel that sense of accomplishment. I guess they're trying to cater to the older gamers now because, you know, I mean, this is to play devil advocate a little bit, you know, is that older gamers, they have to work, they have to take care of their kids, they have to do other things. And so when they want to come and play that game, it you know, they're gonna be behind if they're gonna play in a multiplayer type of situation. You know what I'm saying? So if it's gonna, I feel like the casual gamer tag should only go for like maybe I don't know, maybe a single player game where you can just pick up where you left off, or you can finish whatever you do, or try to get some type of cosmetic thing. I mean, they say it's cosmetic now, but they trying to really implement it where it's not cosmetic. Like, you have to have that just to play the game. Like, for example, the Battlefield game, they made it where you have to get the loot boxes to play any of the characters like Darth Vader or anybody. And
Right.
most people,
Ridiculous amount of hours.
yeah,
Right.
and most people get on the game and they get hurt, you know, they get pulled up by somebody who got paid for it, which is fair. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't know exactly how they could change the casual gaming scene to make it okay, but I feel like I put a definition of casual gaming like mobile games. You know what I'm saying? Mobile games are okay with the casual because you can pick up your phone, you can play it whenever you want to play it, and then, you know, if you want to do, you know, pay for something, you can, like Candy Crush or something like that. Where
Most mobile games are free. You know, I mean, I'm cool
That's
for
the thing.
play.
That's the thing. It gotta be free. It gotta be free, and then you pay. You pay that stuff. That when you got a game on the console, you actually can't. It gotta be free. You know, you can't pay at full price because that full price, that $60 tag, it has to actually go to some type of game. If you spend $60 on a game, you only get half of it, and then you have to pay for the rest in microtransactions. That's like extra. You know?
Exactly. It's like these gaming companies now they're not selling you the whole game and adding on that experience. What they're doing is they're giving you pieces of the game. And you know, like the Witcher, you play the whole story, you get the whole idea, the whole world, and then the expansions are added to that world or more to it, you know. But with like Destiny, you know, you gotta buy the rest of the game to figure out what it is. And stuff that you bought in the base game, they take it away from you, and they're like, look, you want it back, give me this $40 and I give it back to you. You know, it's like they're charging you a $60 game, but they're giving you a service fee for it. You know, and it's just ridiculous. And they're using that excuse saying that casual gamers need this, that. What is the expansion and taking this stuff away from it has to do with the casual game?
Right.
And then single player experiences, what they're doing with Shadow of War, you know, where you can buy these orcs, but of course it was a single player solely game. They made it multiplayer, so if you play on multiplayer with your orcs and then they die, then you lose. If you lose the orcs that you essentially paid for, it's gone.
Right.
You know, you can't get it back. You gotta buy more orcs or play the game, and that's just bad. You putting money into a game. It's kind of like real life gambling. You putting money into something,
Right.
and if it's taken away from you, it's gone. There's nothing there.
I mean,
And
they trying to like have laws now that they in states that you can't actually put that in the game, or you can't sell games here because that's not good gambling in front of your kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, for them to play it and they gambling, to get an RNG type of system where you don't know what you're going to get, it's kind of like gambling. And some people got real problems with it. I mean, they can really like spend a lot of money on that, and that's like a form of gambling. So I think states are trying to ban that. I mean, I feel like the only way, you know, I mean, it's messing up with the grind. It's messing up the grind mechanic. You know, you play a game, you get to a certain point, and then, you know, you have some sense of accomplishment. You you get to go to your homies and be like, oh yeah, man, I got to this level, or I got to that level. But now you can just pay for it, like, oh, I got the same type of guns or the same type of, powers as this person who played for 20 hours, who played for 40 hours, and I only played like every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking that's what they're trying to do, is to catch them up, but at the same time, it's benefiting them because they make money. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the whole purpose of playing a game, is to gain the experience and the feeling of the satisfaction of completing these efforts and showing people, hey, look at what I had to do. You know what I had to do to get this. In the old Zelda, he got the Master Sword. You know what Zelda had, you know what you had to do was Link to get the Master Sword, and and you felt good about it, but now it's like, cop me $5 or cop me $20 and stuff like that, and you can have it. And it's like, why even pay for the game if you're just gonna want to rush for the experience? Like, that doesn't, it's ludicrous. And that's the whole reason why they're implementing these microtransactions that help pay for the DLC that games been putting out forever. Ever since we've been getting to these new age genres, the game DLC has always been with games. But now all of a sudden, they need the extra money to keep stuff going. It's like it's always something. And it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah. So do you think the state or what you do the state how they don't do you think it's going to be more and less?
I see that it's going to be more in games. I think it's going to be just about everywhere we turn. I don't see it as a stopping point until we start hitting the walls. But for anybody, it's going to be one person that says, I'm going to boycott this game. I'm not going to buy it because of their shady practice they're doing. It's going to be another person who's going to be like, I don't mind spending the extra dough for that. So until people actually come together and realize that, hey, this is fair and this is what needs to be done, ain't nothing gonna change. Because as long as they keep making money, like, they might lose $60 off of me, but this person that's okay with it is gonna pay $60, and then he's gonna pay the $60 that I lost and probably then some. So what are they losing? What are they really losing? They're not losing anything. You know what I'm saying?
I feel, it's definitely a tactic, man. I feel like the only way we can do something about it is without wallets, man, because and we got to do research on these games nowadays, because it used to be back in the day, you buy a game and then you either liked it or you didn't like it. Now it's all these extra stipulations that make you not like the game, and it had microtransactions. Man, I feel like the game wasn't complete. And that's what they're trying to implement now, is that you're not gonna have to finish the game unless you pay for the DLC. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that right there is important enough for you to do your research and find out exactly what this game is going to be. If it's going to be half the game, and you're going to have a bunch of experiences and DLCs with it, or you actually going to get the full-fledged game. That's why I think we were talking earlier, maybe that you was like, well,
Battlefront, yeah. Battlefront 2 just came out with EA?
Yeah, when they was testing the games, like, they didn't have all this extra microtransactions and stuff in it, but then when the game came out, they tried to implement it real hard. And the same thing with Destiny, they try to throttle the XP, so you have to go to the Eververse, and you have to buy this to actually get something in the game. Like, it's just crazy how they're trying to get extra money out of you to make you just force you to play the game. Like, most of the statistics say on the games that you have to put in so many hours, you maybe pay $10,000 to get all of the skins and all of the characters and all this in one game. It's crazy.
And and people was jumping on Destiny a lot with the Dawning event, saying that, hey, you know, what Destiny is true. They simply did not give you enough to get everything from that event. But just like with some other game, most games with RNGs, like Overwatch, when they have their events, you can play. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get all of it, but you have the option to pay. You know what I'm saying? I still think it's RNG. I'm not entirely sure if it's still RNGs or not, but I do know that these times events are clever because it makes people don't have time to sit back and think quickly, and then where you can go towards the immature mind or the weak mind. Not trying to say people are like that, but you know, with certain things when they're rushed and they can't really think things through, they make decisions that they can't, the best decision they can at the time. So if I'm telling you that here, I got a box here that's a question mark. It can hold $1 million in it, or it can have a car, or it can have nothing. Then I can give you this cash for $1,000. You got 10 seconds to choose. You know, or you got 5 seconds to choose, something like that. You know, it's like, oh God, what I can do, what I do. You're gonna make some decision. You know what I'm saying? Well, most of the people are like, well, I can guarantee you had this $1,000, or I can take this and have nothing. And it's the same thing with, you know, with the RNGs, man. It's like they give you these limited time events, and they say, hey, you can keep pressing your luck, or you can give us this money here, and it's still pretty much the same thing. You might get it or you might not. You know, so it's like they all know what they're doing. And it's in the games, it used to be like that. You used to play these games to get the stuff. You used to play hardest difficulty to get the best stuff. You used to put hours in to get the best stuff. Now it's just how much money you want to put in. Like it's like, and they say that these games online now, like online servers like Destiny, where they have to always stay online, is to help better the game. I call BS on that. I think that's just for them to have better control, because Bungie has pulled the strings plenty of times by taking away content, taking away stuff that we already had, and giving it back to us. If we had just bought the game like we originally did, and they didn't have that online thing, they couldn't be taking the stuff away from us like that. But they can pick, go in anytime they want to, take what they want, and charge us more to give it back to us, all that stuff. It's all so they can have a maintained overall wallet. And
you gotta research, man. You gotta get, like, find out exactly how the game going. And I mean, you might have to wait for the game. Like, you can't get it from the top, you know what I'm saying? Just because you want to see if it's good. Like, I didn't hear all the good accolades about Witcher 3 until after it's been out for a while. You know what I'm saying? And I guess that's just the way it's gonna have to be nowadays. You can't go straight to the GameStop and watch what the game and hopefully think you're gonna get a great experience. I have no trust. You know what I'm saying? No more trust.
all right, so yeah, to think about it, you know, with the whole thing with Bungie and the expansion pass. When you're buying this game and you're buying the 2 expansion passes that came with it, you're buying solely off of pretty much believing in that studio, because we had nothing to work with. You had nothing to work with from the first one and the second. You know, when you bought these 2 DLC, you didn't know what you was buying. You know what I'm saying? So it's gotten to the point now when they say we'll give you stuff later when we give it around to you if you just give us an extra money now. And then, but Bungie, you still gotta pay more for the complete game, because after you get those 2. Usually when you pay for the season pass, you get everything that comes with, no matter when it comes out. But then you got to cough up more money for the 3rd expansion and more like for the 4th expansion, like they did for the first test.
Like they're doing different seasons. Like it's supposed to be season pass, but they doing 3 seasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up. Like, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But they definitely try to take your dough. So I mean, I don't know. Like I said, hopefully in the future. Like we might have a conversation before about how, you know, the systems, if the systems get involved, then they have to separate these gaming companies and split them apart. Like, hey, y'all doing too much various stuff. So y'all need to, you know what I'm saying, stop doing that, because it's gonna hurt the console. You know what I'm saying? It's hurting the console. Don't nobody I don't want to buy this or that because of this. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna have to get in on it and say, well, you know, on our system, we don't have that microtransaction and stuff. But the consoles are just sitting back, like PlayStation and Xbox, just sitting back and like, hey, they doing it, we can do it too. You know what I'm saying? They doing it, we can do it too. I mean, we already got the pay off online, even though, you know, we don't even have to have a structured internet search or anything like that. Like, I mean, we can get into another conversation later, but we're definitely talking about how PS3 and PS4 changed the way they did stuff. You could be able to do a lot of stuff on PS3, and they restricted a lot of stuff on PS4, but then still want you to pay monthly, even though it was free on PlayStation 3. It was free online, and you had more stuff. But then they're going to restrict stuff on PS4, and you can't play PS3 games, and it's the same as so no conversation. But you know, but so I mean,
that Bungie model.
Yeah, the Bungie model.
It's that Bungie model. Alright, and what you were saying, this is off subject, you guys, but he is going to an anime convention. Well, we both will be going to an anime convention. With Dang Comics and bringing out prints and stuff in May. Where it's gonna be in Raleigh? Animazement. So check it out. Be looking for that. But anyway, he had bought the table. He had bought the room and the space in the table, right? And it only comes with one ticket. But check this out. The table comes with 2 chairs. And whoever comes with him gotta pay for an extra ticket. So it's like, that's that Bungie model. It's like, we gonna sell you the whole thing, but if you wanna utilize all of it, you gotta give us some more money. Why would they give you 2 chairs, but all they make you get 1 ticket, then gonna make you buy another ticket? What's the point of giving you 2 chairs? Like, now maybe that's that Bungie model. We gotta start using that, yo. That's that hashtag Bungie model right there.
I mean, if y'all guys have any questions about conventions or anything like that, y'all definitely hit us up. I mean, just starting off myself and trying to get Dang Comics out there. Talking about Dang Comics, let's just segue into, you know, our social medias. And Dang Comics is how you can reach me. I'm trying to start a comic book company, you know, independently on each artist on their own content, but Dang Comics is going to be good content. And we're going to help each other make content, put it out. Therefore, I made a website called Dang Comics. If you want to check out some of my artwork, I am a tattoo artist as well, so you can check me out on Instagram, PG Custom Tattoos. Also, my artwork, PG_artwork. If you want to check out my graphic novel that I'm trying to create this year, it's called Fire Room. It's Fire_Ruin_. Check that out. Where can they check you out, Drew?
Well, you guys can check me out on Facebook, just under Julius Miller, or you can follow my page. I'm also trying to start my comic book out this year as well. It's the first, it's a universe, and this is the first introduction to the universe called Legendaries. You can go there to Legendaries at Jules Art. Right now I don't have a lot on there because I'm just working on it fresh, but also I just created an Instagram today for the first time. That's Jules _art. So you can follow me there as well. And again, you can pretty much see me starting from the jump, from everything, and just ride along with the journey with me, seeing how I grow. Give me comments on what to do, what to improve, and any inspiration or advice will be great. But yeah, please follow me and jump on the bandwagon with me, and let's ride this out together. Let's see how this goes. And also again, yeah, follow P and his adventures, and follow some Dang Comics, you know, and just be really forward to looking towards us soon. We will be in your ear.
Well, I guess we bring this to a close. And, you know, thank y'all for watching, and see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.